What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Robot Panda 15 here, bringing you another YouTube video today. Of course, doing our daily division gear check, day 4, I believe. And again, not very many changes to the character. Really not much. Went in the dark zone, ran into a bunch of rogues, and took him down as best as we could. I went 3 for 3 with him. Killed all. It was a group of 3. Killed all 3 of them. Just kind of hunted each one down individually. Managed to take each one down individually, and then they killed me 3 times during that process. So I kind of split it even with them. Next time I ran into them, I was just like, hey, I don't want any shit. But we got 2 pairs of pads here. That's basically the only difference. This one does plus 17% critical hit damage on top of my plus 33% critical hit damage that my magazine does. Well, these ones don't, but I wish these ones did now that I think about it. Not a lot really changed. Still rocking the same old on the character. But the pads with the critical hit damage bonus will help out a lot. Plus, it gives me more health. Enemy armor damage on there, burn resistance, disrupt resistance, and Seeker Mine explosion radius for the attribute. I'll probably swap that up, try to get a gear mod on there if I can, so I can get my electronics back. These operator pads are nice. I actually carry a... which one is it? I don't have a 110 mod on here? Oh, that sucks.
All such activities are
But yeah, they're pretty nice as well. To compare them, 2 high-end operator pads, both level 31, endgame worthy. But basically, I'd have to sacrifice that critical hit damage for a mod slot or the health for a mod slot, and I'm not really into that. Plus, these ones that I'm wearing give me better scavenging and credit bonuses. That includes Dark Zone, I believe, so that'll help us out a lot. This one's nice for grinding out levels in the Dark Zone, which I don't really do anymore. I just kind of do it as I go. But yeah, that's really the only big change we have are the pads. I believe I had this holster from last episode. Got rid of the Mark 16, was running around with it, didn't really like it. Basically, right now, the only high-end blueprint I need are for angled grip, is for the angled grip. So I'm going to be hunting for those in the next couple of weeks whenever the vendor restocks, trying to find a good angled grip high-end mod that'll work very well for synergy with the muzzle brake that I have. I'm probably going to look for an optic mod that gives me a critical hit that I can put on the Vector 45 ACP here. This is such a nice gun because you get all your large and small optics mods on here. I love this thing. But yeah, definitely going to start pushing more for high-end grip mods, as well as finding pads and a endgame, or actually, probably just... Basically, I want double, what's the term I'm looking for? I want to double up on the attributes of each armor piece that I have so that I get some in firearms and some in electronics. I found out through lots and lots of playtime that it may not work in the Dark Zone, but solo-wise, running the support station with either Immunizer or Ammo Cache on top of Trapper Smart Cover, these two will last you forever for position play, and that helps out a lot in PvE world. Dark Zone world, not so much. You're going to get naded out of 90% of the spots you go into anyway, so it's constant movement. You really have to know your cover in the Dark Zone. But that's a really good PvE setup that I'm running, on top of the perks that I have, because, which one is it? Tech support right here, which gives me extended skill duration by 10%, on top of my electronics skill power right there. It makes for a really nice setup, because I've had those things I was doing one of the missions on hard, and I had those two constantly going the entire time. And then when they did die, I already had them recharged, so I was able to just go right through them again. So that's a really nice skill set to double up on. You actually earn them pretty fast. You earn all these pretty fast, to be honest. Support station actually has a longer cooldown than the first aid, but the first aid is really nice in Dark Zone. Pulse with the Scrambler mod and first aid, and I'm using overdose to give me a little more health. I was using booster shot for DPS and damage decrease and armor buff, but booster shot was helping me survive a lot more engagements, especially with those rogue players that I ran into. But really good synergy for my skills and talents. Again, I'm still running full like armor stuff right here, damage resistance on just about everything. Damage reduction, damage resistance, whatever you want to call it. I might switch that up now for... I might switch that back up for triage or tactical advance. Cover to cover move to increase weapon damage by 2% per meter covered for 10 seconds. So that helps out for really long cover to cover moves. You never know, might throw that on. I'm going to look more into these abilities, see if there's any that I really like. Any of the talents that I really like to change up. Right now, the current set I'm running is working very, very well. Weapons to get for the next run. Still looking for that high-end LVO AC. I did Dark Zone 5 or 6 times today. Spent about 4 hours in it. Didn't find a single high-end my entire time. I even soloed Morgan Library, and those of you that play this game know how hard Morgan Library is to just do. But to solo it, it's even harder. I died a couple times, came back. Ran out of ammo on my second run at Morgan Library and was just down to a handgun for a while till I managed to scavenge some ammo from dead enemies, which helped out a lot. But yeah, still didn't get a single high end, and I felt deserving of a high end after that stunt that I pulled, because that was nice. Yeah, I ran into the rogue players. I still have my challenging daily missions to do. Still need to get my second character up to level 30. I'm not going to do a gear check on that character. It's just going to be too annoying to do. But yeah, that's the basics of the character that I'm running with right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe for more content, and as always, leave a comment. I try to read any and all comments that I possibly can, and I try to reply to as many comments as I possibly can. Either way, Fenrir. No, not Fenrir. I just screwed that terribly. Panda, checking out.